So today we went to the Ximen market to try to get some, street interviews and perspectives on the priority seating issue.
你们平常对博爱座有没有什么看法？
I agree. I think there's like a lot of pressure around sitting in the priority seats now, so a lot of people don't sit there. Even people who need it may feel pressured to sit there. So often when I'm on public transport, I find that it's empty.
It's super clean, very organized, very enjoyable, good air conditioning.
Okay, awesome.
It's very safe.
You can see everything in just an app or even in Google Map. Like it's easy to navigate, right?
It's actually way easier than in
Yeah,
Germany. It's
and-
way better and easier than Germany.
And what we like about it, it's like more on time. Everything is like have a time and it's on time. It's you will not get lost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
New York. I mean, it's a lot better. I think, yeah.
How so?
Well, I don't. Do they have a priority seat system?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's not very
Yeah.
visible in this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like everything here is better. I don't know. It just works. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
我们国家有博爱座，可是我们是分成，就跟台湾一样，可是我们还会多一项就是和尚。就假如有和尚，他们就会先让给和尚坐，因为假如和尚碰到女生有点不安全，对他们碰到就会有点规定。
我觉得就是博爱座根本就不需要设，我觉得就是连颜色都不需要，因为像我自己平常看到博爱座的话，我也是直接去做。那我是真的看到有人需要帮助，就会让给他。那因为自己有时候平常也会很劳累的时候，也会去做一下，但我也是比较不会去在意。
他们会不会就是更没有办法好好表达说，我不舒服，他们就可能就是在那里。
可是现在捷运站不是有贴那个孕妇贴纸、孕药那个贴纸啊，就是可以规划，就是如果不舒服可以去拿贴纸，然后贴在身上。
所以你知道我贴纸？
我知道有。
我觉得我可以分享一个我做博爱座的经验，就是我之前有一次是在人很少的时候做，然后附近也没有需要的人，但是我做了博爱座之后，坐在普通座的阿公就朝我瞪了一下，然后我就想说明明都没有人，而且我那旁边的博爱座也是空位，但是为什么我坐着我就被瞪了？所以我觉得是不需要设置博爱座这个东西。
我觉得优先就可能就是身体不舒服的人优先，但我觉得博爱座还是比较好啊，就是优先级感觉就是有那种区别，就好像只有优先人才可以坐的位置。对，
博爱座不是也是？
没有啊，就是博爱座就是
是不是也是那些优先人需要用吗？
可是博爱座就比较好听啊，不觉得吗？
干脆只觉得博爱座比较好听。
对啊。
I'd say anyone who needs them, who necessarily needs them, or just anyone who wants to sit.
Not someone who just wants to sit. Okay.
Or someone who wants them just to sit. Maybe he or she is tired. I don't think that's an acceptable reason, but maybe you're in pain or for any other valid reason, I'd say you can take the seat.
Well, elderly, those with disabilities, pregnant, what other ones would there be? Oh, I guess if you've got young children, yeah.
Hi, I'll be the one first to sit in those priority seats.
Hello, I'm the second one. 我是第三个。
I think I did have like one child stare at me, but aside from that, like no one really looked. But also I think put a lot of pressure on myself because I really was just like staring at my board or staring down at the ground. So overall, I would not do that again.
我觉得可能就自己给自己压力吧。I feel like there's pressure， 你坐在那你就觉得说，可能别人会不会觉得怎么样？可是其实都没有怎么样，我坐在那也没有什么人在看我，觉得怪怪的。
对，不过你的部分你刚好遇到一个妈妈带着一个小孩，你那时候你的心情。
就是感觉必须 like ask her if she needs it. Did you ask her? Yeah, I did, but she said no. When I stood up, she sat down. So maybe she was just being polite, but I don't know if she felt like I was doing the
because you're young, because you look able-bodied, you cannot sit there. So I feel like if the slogan were to change, or if the phrasing were to change, something like, I found that in Sydney or like in New South Wales, they use this slogan that says, please offer the seat if someone needs it more. And I think like it's a pretty good summary of like what this priority seat should be. So I think although this is some simple, very slight change, I think that this could be helpful in clearing up some misconceptions and also making sure that people who need this can be able to use it.
So for example, Japan has this very widely known health mark, and I can show that. Looks like this. And basically they put that on there to show that like in this article specifically a woman has dislocated like hip. So it's a physical disability, although you can't see it under her clothes and she walks fine most of the time. So she uses that to have to indicate that she needs a seat. Ireland has a jam card, and so that looks like this. That's Ireland's jam card. And what the jam card mostly presents is learning disabilities and conditions. So this will include autism, Asperger's, learning disabilities, and this is more of just like a please be patient. And so they have 3 options, and the last option is please be patient, I have a condition. So you don't really have to disclose what that is in case you don't really want to, and I think that that's a really good precedent and like sends a good message about respecting privacy and then creating this culture of like understanding. I think Taipei should also create a system or a symbol that is very understood among the city, but not directly like this is why I need it.
In the UK, they have a week of awareness. It's called like Priority Seating Week, something like that. And they do have those badges. They say like please offer me a seat. And they have like just like a week for like social media campaigning where the government will like share like stories about people and like there are various different reasons for needing priority seats, which are not necessarily visible. And they'll have like different hashtags for people to share their own stories. They'll like partner with disability groups, and they've reached around 3.5 million people just by social media. I think like especially with Taipei already having these stickers in the MRT system, I feel like both things, one like how accessible the stickers, how easy you can get it. Like if it's too far, or people are like they may not know to get it as much.
So even if someone doesn't have a sticker or like is in pain for that one day and they sit on that seat, they shouldn't be like judged or stressed. Like when we sat in those priority seats, I think there's a lot of like self-pressure. So like teaching kids from like a young age, whether that's like through education or the priority week, to be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like we just have to understand and trust that these people do this.
I think like the sorts of things that we can do, like the actual like fights and like arguments, are not like really the issue. Like they're just like the most extreme.